this. That's what we want. Okay, come sit.
Do we want the forest?
Do you want forest? This sounds like the ocean. Legs warm, feet warm. Come sit, please. My legs are straight. You can climb them. No water butters. I know. Story 11. Noisy Stafford. Noisy Stafford. All right. Sorry, so I can see the book. Lots of engines on the island of Sodor are noisy steam engines like Thomas and Percy. But Stafford is quiet because he is a battery-powered engine, electric engine. One day, Stafford saw some children waving from a bridge as Thomas and Percy tooted and peeped below them. But when Stafford gently hummed past, the children wondered why he was so quiet. A little later, Stafford met Thomas and Percy on the main line. "I know I'm an electric engine," Stafford said to them, "but I want to chuff and puff loudly, like a steam engine." "We'll teach you," Thomas said with a smile. "Chuff, chuff, chuff, puff, puff, puff," Stafford said, copying Thomas and Percy. "Well done, Stafford," said Percy. "You sound like a steamy." Stafford beamed happily as he raced away. At Brendam Docks, Stafford heard Henry whooshing loudly. "Ooh," said Stafford, "that's another steamy sound I'm going to make." And so he also copied Gordon, who honked his horn and blew his whistle. Woo! Woo! The next time Stafford passed the children on the bridge, he made all the steamy noises. Puff, 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 chuff, chuff, chuff. Woo! Woo! The children cheered with delight. When Stafford went to the yard to change his battery, Sir Topham Hatt was there. He had an urgent job for Stafford. "You're needed at Farmer McCall's farm," Sir Topham Hatt said. "You're just the engine for the job." But when Stafford arrived at the farm, making his steamy sounds, he scared the farmer's sheep. "I asked you because you're a quiet engine," Farmer McCall said to Stafford, "but your steamy noises have made my sheep run away." Stafford heard the sheep buying farther along the track. Quietly, he took Farmer McCall to find them. Stafford hummed softly as the farmer loaded the sheep onto his truck, and he watched happily as they trotted out of his truck into their new field. "The sheep really like you because you're nice and quiet, Stafford," said Farmer McCall. Stafford realized that sometimes it was good to be a quiet engine. Later, when Stafford hummed into the yard, Thomas and Percy asked him what happened to his steamy sounds. "I'm not making them anymore," Stafford replied. "I'm not steamy, Stafford. I'm quiet, Stafford, the electric engine." And off he went, hardly making a sound. This might be the last story, Luke. Story 12, Kevin Meets Cranky. Cranky was having a busy day at the docks. He worked as hard as he could, but more and more cargo kept arriving. "Lifting and loading," Does it ever stop? He moaned as boxes piled up around him. Sir Topham Hatt asked Kevin to help Cranky. Kevin was very excited. I've always wanted to meet Cranky, he said with a big smile. He couldn't wait to show everyone what a really useful crane he was. Hello, Cranky, Kevin said as he arrived at the docks. I'm here to lend you a helping honk. What do you want me to do? I don't need any help, Cranky replied. But surely there's something I can do, Kevin replied. Just stay out of my way then, Cranky said. I don't need any help. Thank you very much. Kevin moved to a quiet corner of the docks and waited to be called. Don't fret, matey. He's Cranky by name and cranky by nature, Salty kindly said. You'll get used to him. Then, as Cranky unloaded some pipes from a ship, a few pipes came loose. Look out! He yelled as they crashed down onto the docks. I'll get them, Kevin called. He rushed to help. Kevin stacked up all the pipes as neatly as he could. There you go, Cranky, all done, he said, but Cranky wasn't happy. That was your fault, he said. You're watching me all the time. It makes me nervous. Go away and stop interfering.
Cranky's mean.
He does seem mean, doesn't he? Later, Cranky was carrying a crate of chickens when it cracked open. All the chickens escaped. Don't worry, it's all under control, Kevin said as he rounded up the chickens. I told you to stay out of my way, Cranky said, sounding even more annoyed than before. All your whizzing around is making me dizzy. Then Kevin heard a loud crash. Cranky's hook had knocked over some barrels, and one of them was rolling toward the water's edge. I've got it, Kevin said as he hurried to reach the barrel. But he couldn't stop himself, and he fell into the sea instead. Uh-oh. Help! Help! Kevin called. Crane overboard! Salty shouted. Cranky quickly lowered his hook and carefully lifted Kevin out of the sea. Well done, matey, Salty said, smiling. When Sir Topham Hatt heard what had happened, he was not happy at all. I thought I could trust you two with this special job, Kevin. It wasn't his fault, sir, Cranky told him. It was mine. Kevin was only trying to help. He's been a really useful crane. Well, it's good to see you're getting along so well, Sir Topham Hatt replied. Carry on. What would you like me to do now? Kevin asked Cranky. Let's get the docks looking shipshape, Cranky answered. Okay, boss, Kevin said with a big smile. You and me, Cranky, we're a great team. That's it. We finished it. We finished 12 stories. Huh? No! All right.
Try to put it away.
Well, I'm just going to take this book. No, excuse me, sir. No, look, sir. Sir. I'm just going to put this book away. I'm just going to set it. Oh, no, over here. Wait, too far. Oh, right over here is the best spot for it. No, on this side. No, excuse me, sir. Sir. On that side, right there. That's the spot. That's the ticket.
Ow.
Sorry, what happened? You hit my watch? Ah. All right, Snuggles. Listen, you're wearing your tights. Do you want to run in the morning?
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow will be the first morning. We'll go for a run. First thing in the morning.
Okay.
Hey, after you run, do you want to take a shower?
Yes, please.
Okay. Jump up. Get in bed. Good boy. Lay down, please.
No, stop.
I'll get them. Lay down. I'll put this on you and I'll get your socks.